Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boylon here, and welcome to Captor Clash. This is a brand new anime action RPG style game that we're going to be doing a first impressions video on and taking a look at exactly what this game has to offer. So we're going to be doing the first, I would say about 2 hours or so into the game, kind of get an idea of what this game is all about and whether or not this is going to be the game for you to start playing. Now, hopefully, by the end of this video, we'll have that all figured out, and I'm really excited to look at playing this. Looks pretty good so far. So if you're ready to go, everybody, then let's boil this down. And aside from the awesome music that this game has to offer, especially if you're into a little bit of rock music, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to find out what server that you want to play on. So this does use a server-based system that you may or may not be familiar with, depending on what kind of games that you're into. And obviously, for me, since I'm in North America, I'm going to want to choose the sort of the newest server that you can possibly find. So if you're playing this game, make sure, this is typical for most games, that you want to choose the latest or the highest number, because that would typically be the latest server that's open up. You don't want to play against people who have been playing this for a little while. So do click on this, and then let's get started. So right off the bat, we have some anime-style art scenes, obviously, here, and some dialogue going with some mysterious characters. Actually, you know what? It doesn't look half bad. I do like anime-style games from time to time, and so let's take a look at what else there is here. Now, as much as I am big on story, you know, will take a while to explain all of this stuff, but alright, so it is an action style RPG game. This may be something a little bit different than what you're used to, but that does mean that it should be a little bit more engaging as a result as well. And it is a bit of a side-scroller game, from what it appears anyways at first glance. So we'll see as we go along the game here, and hopefully at least the controls are a bit intuitive here, so let's give it a shot. We're going to be following along. Okay, so I got my control set up, so that's fine. A, D, okay, so I go left and right. Alright, so hopefully... Accelerate? Is that... Oh. Okay. So I can collect, that's fine. Land a skill. Alright, it's been a little while. I'm a little bit rusty. But nonetheless, it is fairly intuitive. You very likely might want to set up some keybinds to do this a little bit easier than rather than what I'm doing, which is a little bit button mashing to some degree, but also, you know, because I'm clicking on each side. I'm playing this on Android, obviously. I'm playing this on emulator. So if you're playing this on your phone, it might be a little bit easier. Otherwise, if you're also playing this on Android, or if you decide to play this on an Android device, then you may want to set up some special key bindings for your keys to be able to run through this a little bit easier just for hitting the different buttons. But maybe even like on my keypad, I could do it like a 1 and 2. I don't know. Not too sure. You know, I don't play a lot of these, but that would make sense. It's been a while since maybe like Marvel Future Revolution. We got some boxes, some stuff in the bottom right. So I guess as you get more stars from clearing the campaign node, we get some more additional stuff, of course. Kind of wondering... Oh, here's the user interface. I was wondering what it looked like. So that's interesting, and it's a very cool anime art style here for the user interface. We have here energy, and of course all the stuff that you have. What is this stuff? A recruit. We get a free recruit. Let's check that out. Let's check this out. What do we get? I like free stuff. Prize pool details. Okay, so there are your traditional tiers of characters, S, A, B, and C. I got a C. That was this character here, I think. And so there's a handful of characters already in the game, which is pretty cool. So let's see what happens when we do a free poll. What do we get? Ah, this thing. There we go. Oh, a shard. Okay. It was a free shard. Okay, so I need to get 10 of these. So that's pretty typical in the games. I'm used to this kind of thing. Let's take a look. So this is Arena. There's casual and ranked battle. So that's interesting because normally it's just all together. And so let's take a look at what a casual match is. Adjust my lineup. 1. Oh, No, I'm adding in a new character. Okay, is this just for this fight? Just to show off? Because I don't actually own that character. So is this against a real player? I think it might be. Or maybe not just for the maybe not for this one, but it probably is supposed to be. Welcome to Arena. Now let's learn some battle tactics together. Yes, this is probably like a tutorial thing. Tap the substitute button and the cat spirit will protect you from enemy attacks. Oh, okay. After the hero stands up, they'll briefly enter the blessed state during which they cannot be attacked. Yes, this is definitely a tutorial battle. And it wouldn't be a mobile game without guild functions. Captor Clash has even that as well, and it provides you with lots of needed materials and resources for your gameplay. You have guild tasks here where, you know, it's pretty simple. You just have to do some pretty basic things to get some additional rewards here in the form of glory coins. You have a sign-in bonus where, you know, you just let people know that you're there. And then there's actually additional activities as well, including Endless Challenge, which is pretty interesting as well. So this allows you to basically do more battles for more resources, and you know, let's just give it a shot. So just like some of the other battles here, of course, it says at the top, if you notice, that there is quite a few different waves potentially in this battle, upwards to 21. Now, there's not that many enemies, it seems, here per wave, which is fine. But yes, this is a 3-minute battle, and you're going to want to pay attention. And you can auto this, but of course, you know, like I said before, you know, the more you do kind of, while you can auto it, it's not going to do it as well as if you actually play these kinds of things. So do bear that in mind when you're playing action RPG mobile games. Captor Clash also has a ton of daily activities that you can do, and it's just honestly pretty astonishing and also pretty engaging as well. So just in the dailies tab here, we have Plunder, Tournament, and daily team battles. So for those of you who don't know this one, daily team battles allows you to connect up with other players, believe it or not. You do have to wait a little bit for them to join up, but nonetheless, you get some brand new activity with some real players around the globe, which is really amazing. Just like in the arena, how that's very PvP focused, there is some other elements to this as well, where it's not solely PvP, there's some PvE activities here as well. So I'm with 2 other people, and we're getting to fight a boss here. You can see with the health bar on the top right, and there should be some enemies that pop up during this as well. And it's just a lot of fun, really, just to be with other players that you actually get to see in battle. Now, I'm getting my butt kicked a little bit, you know, all of us here, but yeah, we are going to get through it. And you do stick with your one main character for this, rather than, you know, flipping with 3. So it's basically like 3 people out on the level at one time, and getting the boss down here. Alright, let's take a look at some of the characters and heroes that are in this game, Captor Clash, because honestly, especially when it comes to games like this, that's some of the most important aspects of this game, is what kind of characters are in the game, and what do they look like, and let's take a look. So we have S-tier Hathor, the Hope Apostle. Okay? I like the looks of the character, so I want to kind of take a look at who we have. Satya, the Racing Witch. Is there just a left and right button that I can move? Yeah, there is. Shura, the Ruiner. Bayo, the Lone Wolf. These, you can tell the tiers of them before. Zoya, the Destroyer. So we got a chance to look at her in the arena and play around with her a little bit. Looks like at the very least you get to use her in arena. I'm not sure if you get to use her in the campaigns as well. Renia, Daughter of the Abyss. So we have different factions in the game as well, and some of them do, it's like a triangle system. Now, some of you might be familiar with this if you've ever played games like, I'm going to say Fire Emblem, because this is very common in those kind of triangle systems, type-based games as well, where this is a thing. So it looks like some factions do more damage against others. So Black Shell, Croft, and Kowloon, 20% in that direction, and then Bast and Abyss. So it looks like kind of like a light and dark system there, which she is a dark character, and they're an attacker. There's different classes: attacker, support, healer, tank, and controller. Now, I had that character, that doctor character, said they were a healer, but I don't really know exactly what they did as far as healing, so we didn't quite get to the bottom of that one. But nonetheless, I think this will help you, especially when you're making a 3-man team in this game, to decide what kind of characters that you want to use, that you have at your disposal. And of course, this would not be a game without what appears to be a login calendar. So that's good. There's always some new characters that you can get for free, typically, with this kind of thing. So they're talking about Renia, Daughter of the Abyss here. The first Abyss A-class hero obtained on day 7. So there is a 7-day login calendar when you play this game. Actually, there's a handful of things. There's a 10-day event, a 10-day login calendar, and what's called a CP growth. And so what this sounds like is that you get additional rewards as you play the game. So it says improve combat power and receive super value rewards. This is often to keep people playing so that you can get additional rewards during a set time period. And, you know, as you go on and play the game more, that you get even more rewards to play, even, which is great. You know, it's free stuff. You know, and this is the login calendar here. And then you can see that at the end of this, you do get some... You do get Renia unlocked just by playing the game. So that's pretty good there, too. My frame's blocking it, but there are a few other characters down on the bottom shelf here that you can see, and shards for other characters, too. There's some 20 Cecilia shards, and a variety of different rewards that you can get that I've already been able to complete. So that's great there, too. And there's a 10-day logging. Actually, there's even more things that I didn't pick up. Right, this one here. Oh, cool. We got like full-on characters. Well, that's nice in the login calendar. So we're not there yet. Chloe would be the next one. And yeah, all the way till this Renia, Daughter of the Abyss. So looking forward to that as well. 10-day login calendar here. Login for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Different shards for characters. Day 2, you get another brand new character, Anika the Sweet Hunter, and more shards for her as well to upgrade her. So that's pretty cool. Some tickets as well down here. And then that's even just day 7. And then some more. This is basically a login calendar for her, is what it looks like, alongside some additional items that you can use to upgrade your characters. So that is good. Always love free stuff in mobile games. Very helpful when they give you a lot of stuff to keep you wanting to come back for more. Pretty common, but in this instance, I would say 3 login calendars is quite a bit of activity. And it seems to be about a 14-day thing. So even though it's a 10-day login calendar, you only have to play about 10 days of the 14 days. So it's not like you're going to break this by not playing. Same with these ones up here. 10-day event, and it's actually, it shows 14 days here. So that's fine too. It tells you how long it's going to be around for. Wow, there's even a feature called the Roulette here for additional rewards as well. I saw this on the top right of the user interface. And this is quite interesting. I've never seen any other games have this, where I just spin a roulette and I get some free stuff. And it looks like I have 5 of these, and there's a bit of a timer as to how often you can do this. It says down below, roulette's refreshed. I guess it's maybe once a day. 300 mecha fragments, so that's pretty cool. But I can only obtain these, I guess, once, because it shows a check mark. But nonetheless, still pretty cool, because I've never seen this in any other game that I've played lately. So I like this system. And, you know, free stuff. What's not to love, right? 50,000. Okay, there we are, guys. An additional system for more resources. Alright, so I've decided to give some of these other new characters that I unlocked a shot. So we have Louie Lou, the Thunder Fighter, to battle in this stage, and I guess she's kind of more of a close-range fighter, so we're going to give her a shot here and see how she's a little bit different than some of the other characters. So we do have 5 characters total in my roster at this point in the game, which is pretty early on. It's honestly like around an hour or less in, and we have 5 characters, which is pretty cool, given that you only need 3 characters to play with. Get some free stuff, okay. A lot of characters. What does the ultimate look like? Oh, wow, was that overkill? Because they were dead well before then. Alright. Oh, and that's it. So, very close range, kick people in the face, and all that. So, that was pretty cool. And, you know, this wouldn't be a mobile game if it didn't have an auto function. So if you don't have the time to play this all the time, to manually play everything, there is, as you can see in the top left corner here, there is actually an auto battle feature. So I'm using that right now, and it's quite interesting because it'll use your abilities when it's available and do all of that for you. So far though, what it seems like though is that it doesn't actually switch your characters or swap your characters if need be. So that's something that you might need to do manually though. But still, very neat function, of course. We also have something called Daily Contribution, which realistically just sounds like daily objectives, just in a different way. And I have actually done some of these. Or actually, no, I have done some of these. That's what it looks like. Exchange for Hano 3 times. So Hano is money. Purchase stamina 1 time. Defeat 1 hero in the arena. So looks like we can go ahead and do that. Exchange for free. Yeah. And you get a variety of different rewards on a daily basis for your account. So pretty typical. Just wanted to put that out there as well. All right, and I think we're going to be winding down this first impressions of Captor Clash. And boy, there's a few things that I really want to go over really quick in this outro. This is a very beautiful anime action RPG game. The graphics that I've seen in this game are pretty stellar, and like I said in the beginning, you know, the music is actually, it's good. You know, I like actually, it's really engaging and gets me to want to play this game a little bit more, which I don't say a lot about when it comes to mobile games, but in general, music really kind of helps me get in the mood for it. I like this action, this rich experience that you get for just playing, and you know, for playing manually, of course, you know, it's very intuitive, but also a lot into it as well. But if you don't have a ton of time, then it has this fast-paced combat, but you can also use some auto functions if you need to. It's quick and easy to play, and that's great. And I also really enjoyed the arena battling. I enjoyed the real-time battles with players from all over the world, so that part also really got me going too. And obviously, for those of you who like progression-based system games, this has that as well. So ways to upgrade your character, get stronger, and, you know, kick some ass, you know. So I had a lot of fun trialing this game out, and I do want to let people know that if you do want to try it out yourself, then there's going to be a viewer code somewhere, hopefully somewhere on the screen here, that you could use to download the game, or when you're in the game, to use that to get 300 sky crystals for the start of your game as well. I'll put the code in the description down below as well, and hopefully on the screen there's for you guys to find out, so that you can use that when you play the game. So that's Captor Clash, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and yeah, do give the game a shot and see what you think as well. And hope that you enjoyed this video, and of course, everybody, until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boylon signing out.